Alright, hello everybody, Frouwo here, gonna be bringing you Game 2 of this Starladder Season 8 LAN Finals. 1 second, let me get my train of thought all set and squared away. And alright, so Alliance, up one game on Sigma. Sigma dropping that first game 2 lines, losing out really on the fact they could not take the tempo of the game in their normal aggressive manner. But new game, new draft, and Alliance so far banning out the Bane, the Invoker, the Pugna, and the OD. Very similar bans out to last time, I believe maybe the exact same even. Sigma in the meantime banning out the Prophet, the Venomancer, the Lifestealer, and the Enchantress. Alliance picking up the Timbersaw, the Io, the Slark, the Chen, and Sigma picking up the Alchemist, the Visage, and the Nyx. So 60 seconds left actually on Sigma's clock for this next pick, but Alliance thus far picking up a very, I'd say, strong draft. Slark being a pretty good hero in this most recent meta. Does provide a lot of high ganking potential, paired along with the Timbersaw and the Io. Certainly going to be a handful in the early to mid game, as Io hitting level 6 will be able to just roam anywhere with Timbersaw, with the Slark, and just kill stray heroes, caught up by wards, caught up by just any sort of feeling that Alliance have. Puck, however, the next pickup for Sigma. Puck likely going to be played by Fata on that solo mid. Gonna be interesting to see. Really, Puck, it's been banned more than it's been played, so in the hands now of Sigma. We'll see what they do with it. But Sigma having a little bit of counterstation of their own. They do have the Nyx with the Vendetta, so a little spooky for Alliance in that regard. Alchemist and Visage. Visage being a great hero, played very, very well earlier today by Navi. Alchemist being played very well by No Tail earlier, so yes, No Tail earlier, and it's very popular in this draft for the insane stun that he can just lob halfway across the screen. Alliance, however, now waiting on their last pickup, but Alliance certainly going to be playing very aggressive this game. Chen, ooh, and a Templar Assassin pickup for Alliance. S4 are going to be going to town with that Templar Assassin, I would assume. Alliance, very aggressive lineup for this game number 2 and the best of 3 of the winners finals. Extremely gank heavy. Sigma in the meantime going with the more traditional lineup, picking up their supports, picking up their mid, their offlane, and Mirana is the last pickup from them. No surprise there. Mirana, one of Sigma's favorite heroes, played very frequently by them. Was not picked up last game as it did not fit within that pushing scheme, I would assume. But regardless, Alliance and Sigma going to be going at it for this game too. Sigma needing a win here to stay in the winners bracket, and Alliance wanting that win to be secured a spot in those grand finals. But however, let's start off with the hero introductions in the Radiant camp. Sakura going to be playing that Mirana, going to be a carry Mirana this game. Fucking Mad going to be on the Alchemist. Miggle playing the Nyx Assassin. Fata again playing that solo mid Puck, and Paz going to be on the Visage. Loda going to be on the Slark this game. Carry Slark, safe lane likely, and EGM playing the Wisp, the Io, whatever you'd like to call it. S4 on the Templar Assassin. Aki on his infamous Chen. Admiral Bulldog on the Timbersaw. And a little bit of banter being thrown in chat right now. Bulldog making his funny jokes as usual. Sigma, though, rotating very aggressively into the Dire Woods. Loda having a 6th sense there and backing off, feeling in danger, but that small full camp now warded by Sigma. both sides, just no collision now, just warding up and hoping for the best. Bulldog gonna be in the offlane Timbersaw. Compared to last game, Sigma having many more stuns. Stun out on Miggle now, stun on the Alchemist. Puck having the Dream Coil, as well as the Silence and Pause with the birds. Mara with the arrow. Essentially every hero having some way to stun the enemy heroes. So much different from how it was going down last game. Alliance though actually are lacking those stuns entirely. No stuns for them to be seen. So Sigma likely going to be carrying on a lot of teleport scrolls this game. But S4, Fada on this mid lane now, and we're gonna start duking it out. And it's gonna be aggressive trying from Sigma on this top. EGM and Lotus certainly gonna have a fun time fucking mad and then charting it with stun. Not gonna be able to throw it, gonna take some damage from that. And actually, Aki, remember, in the woods, gonna be there to support that top lane. As for them, taking a bit of damage and harassment from Fada, not really having the attack range right now to harass properly to really make a severe or take any sort of advantage in the mid lane. Does ever have the refraction very, very strong as a skill. And Bulldog and Miggle gonna be fighting out in the bottom lane 1v1. No supports for either side. And it seems actually this ward not blocking the pole camp, rather just at a range it seems, as the pole camp is now double stacked. Pretty weird. I think I would have guessed that a ward like that would block it. But I guess just at a range. Fucking mad now, charging it for another stun. Can easily throw it at Loda or EGM if he has vision on him. EGM going to be target, pause. Looking to slow up EGM, but just going to throw it on Loda instead. And Aki ready to hop in if Sigma decide to go on to Alliance or to Loda in this top lane. Fucking am I gonna eat some damage from the troll. Troll dishing out the hurt. His skeleton bro's dying, however. Not what you want. EGM gonna do a pull here as Aki is gonna farm up this spot. Arrow hitting on Loda now. In a bit of trouble. And gonna make it out alive, however, very low. That's actually hitting that arrow. Fucking mad now. Contesting the pole, or trying to. That's S4 and Fada fighting out in the mid, but there is pretty large blasted discrepancy in the mid lane, actually. In most of the lanes, even. Loda actually only having 2 last hits as of right now, and Mirana having 13, so Alliance losing out pretty hard on this tri lane, regardless of experience gained. Aki certainly making sure more experience on the side of Alliance, but less gold, certainly. But really, the only person who's doing well in lane thus far is Admiral Bulldog with 15 last hits. Next best on Alliance is S4 with 9, but being dominated by that puck with 7 less last hits in lane at 3 minutes in the game so far. And really nothing else notable to comment on aside from the Knicks sitting on 17 last hits. So Admiral Bulldog and Miggle really trading evenly here. Smoke up from Sigma here though. Fucking mad, looking for anyone to just throw a stun on. And gonna stun himself for the 2nd time now. Actually maybe 3rd time even. Well, now getting some more last hits. Aki doing some harassment with the Satyr Tormentor, but summons another creep just as it dies. And pause. Fucking mad. Looking at EGM with the deadliest of glares. Fucking mad. Not gonna stun him once again. A 3rd stun held in and blown on himself. S4 in the meantime picking up a regen bottom. Aki now rotating him. Actually rotating him just to drop the ward on the high ground. Gonna make sure that he can see what's on the other side of the river. Bulldog really having no mana on this bottom lane because of Miggle's mana burn. but gonna take it up. Be able to take it up pretty well anyway with reactive armor. Doesn't cost any mana for that. And Visage. Not liking that wildkin. Aki's throwing at him. Aki just sitting on smoked right now. Nothing else really in terms of items. But fucking matter training base. And walking back to his lane. Pause. In the meantime, smoking up with fucking mad. Gonna look for a killer heal on the top lane for the umpteenth time at this point. S4 catching up to Puck now in the mid lane with that extra range. Fucking mad, looking to throw his stun out on the Loda. Loda going to catch the stun. Arrow thrown from Saksha, going to whiff. Not as well quoted as Sigma would have hoped for. Volungami has Arcane Boots on the bottom. Miggle hitting level 6 now. Needs some mana before he can Vendetta up. However, finds a double damage from bottom, so gonna have that spooky Vendetta maybe with the double damage as well, assuming you get off the first bottle charge before the fade hits. Or actually. And mana burn. But really, Bolt taking a lot of harass here with that double damage on Miggle. Gonna have to salve up, and I missed the first blood on the top lane. Saksha going down to EGM, and I assume Aki as well as Loda. Fucking mad. Next in line, nope. Leap missed, and alt dropped by Fada. Loda in a bit of trouble now. Loda going to drop Chen, however, I believe, dying to a Satyr Tormentor Shockwave. So well played by Aki. As he cleans up fucking mad. I'm not sure if I said Loda there or not, but Loda actually dropping to the alt of Puck, and Visage dropping his Keeper of the Soul Assumption as well as with Grave Chill, so dropping pretty quickly. So a carry for carry trade there in the tri lane. Not too bad a trade for Alliance or Sigma, so even as most people would say it. Saksha though rotating to the bottom lane, looking at Admiral Bulldog with Miggle. Miggle gonna likely stun Admiral Bulldog, and an arrow will come out from Saksha. Bulldog now seeing Miranda in the bottom lane, likely still suspects that Miggle's here, so gonna back off a tad. And now as for getting his treads. Luda sitting on treads as well. Pause, gonna soak some experience up top. And maybe some action mid in a couple minutes or a couple seconds, but as we're gonna rotate for the rune, so not gonna catch him too soon. EGM getting closer and closer to that vital level 6, now almost level 5. Chen sitting about the same experience as EGM is. Pause, spot out in this bottom lane, or this top lane now, so gonna move back a little bit further. Does not want to be ganked up at all. And Miggle Vendetta up, or actually cloaked up, not Vendetta up, but in Sentry here from EGM and Aki are gonna catch him, and breaks his invis. Still has the Vendetta though, if he still wants to cloak back up. And pops Vendetta as Loda hops in and uses Dark Pact. No kill there for Alliance, but certainly a kill deferred. A kill deferred for Miggle, that is. Miggle certainly gonna try and nab Io or Chen at that point, but Sentry spawning him out, of course. Fucking mad now. Pulling this bottom lane. Miggle coming in to help support that. Doesn't want Admiral Bulldog to get in range for XP on that, stealing, sapping that experience. As he is very survivable and really couldn't do it too many heroes. Pause, however. leapt upon by Loda. Loda not being able to get the kill with EGM. So another kill missed by Lions, not having those stuns available as they have none, so tough luck for them. And S4 in a bit of trouble now. Silence coming up from Fada. Miggle not getting in range to stun, however. S4 making out that game pretty safely. Or with ease. It's probably the better word there. And mid lane's really topping the CS charts, or Elastic charts at this point. 54 on the puck, 51 on the Templar Assassin. Bulldog and Mirana next tier down, and then followed by Nyx as well as the Slaric of Loda. So both teams trading evenly on farm and landing stage so far, and gold turning in Alliance's favor. Only 1,000 advantage though, not really too big a deal. Experience 1,500 in Alliance's favor, a little bit of a bigger deal. Certainly going to help out Alliance in heading into the mid game stage, having just a little bit more experience. And both teams content with really just farming up, it seems. Alliance going to make a Roshan attempt now, it seems. As Sigma drop a ward, and Puck, suspicious of the Roshan attempt, didn't see it though, as Alliance did smoke in and the orb does not reveal or pop the smoke. Thought, however, going to try and go for a gank on Timbersaw, but Admiral Bulldog too wary of a player, but also going to go try and help with that Roshan. And the minus armor from Meld is really helping Alliance take this Roshan down pretty quickly. Arrow flying out from Saksha. Saksha hitting one of Chen's creeps. It's really too late for Sigma to react. Well, nearly too late. Relocate in from Slark as well as EGM. All pop dropped by Fada. And Aegis being picked up by Alliance. EGM being stunned up by fucking Mad. Just blown up from there by Miggle. Admiral Bulldog soon to fall after, it seems. And Chen falling to pause. So Alliance losing 2 there for the Aegis as well as the Roshan. Just not fighting in a good position, obviously. And S4 getting the Aegis for the price of 2 teammates. And S4 looking for a killer, however, on Saksha, but Saksha, with assistance from Miggle, is going to mistether by EGM there, tethering the range creep instead of S4. And blink now on TA. I believe there's a blink on the Puck as well. TA buying 2 blink taggers, it seems. And Slacky Slark gonna see the Puck top and let him be. Teleport out as he teleports out. So that first reclate from EGM and Loda proving very vital to the success of that Roshan, really allowing Alliance to make sure they secured it. Although having the deaths, certainly Roshan providing the gold and the experience, going to give him much more advantage than 2 kills that Sigma had gotten. However, Sigma now smoking up, rotating bottom, it seems. Bulldog and EGM moving there now as well. Sigma likely to push this tower now. We go cloaking up with the Vendetta. And EGM hiding very deep within the trees, and stun about to come out from fucking Mad. Admiral Bulldog in trouble now. Arrow whiffing from Saksha. EGM didn't need to move. He was not spotted yet, and just going to be blown up by Fada as well as his friends. And Sigma going to try and, or certainly going to take this tier 1 bottom now. As Puck rotates to defend mid from S4. S4 really. Oh, I was going to say he could one-on-one with Puck, but it doesn't seem to be that true. Aki now moving in with his creeps with Loda and going to take this tier 1 top as Fortify's down. And Miggle not able to get to deny with the invis up from Rana. But towers traded for either side. Gold turning back up in Sigma's favor at this point. Experience turning up in Sigma's favor as well. However, Alliance still in the lead on both fronts, it seems. Medallion now up on pause. Tursaw and Mirana trading blows a bit. Red Bulldog working towards the Bloodstone, of course. About another 100 off the Vitality booster, and after that, we'll just need the Perseverance. So, about 1900 gold off. No, 1600 gold off Bloodstone at this point. Sigma maybe looking for a kill here on S4 mid. Indeed they are. Fada blinking in, silencing, and just actually orbing out, so Fada being a little bit cheeky there, messing with S4, seeing what they could do, but his support's backed off, so maybe decided otherwise for that kill. And Fada grabbing the haste up straight away, drops the ult on S4 and Animal Bulldog. Animal Bulldog Timber chains away. S4, however, gonna go down here. Oh, yes. Just barely goes down. A just popped on S4. Fucking Man in the meantime eating a lot of damage from Admirable Dog there and going down. Miggle now, target of the next couple kills for Alliance, perhaps. Fada. Hasted up, and really no way Alliance can stop that haste. No stuns out from them. Just this 100% slow from the tether. And the Alliance gonna push down this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Birds maybe gonna try and deny it and stun up Alliance, but Loda chasing after the birds and manages to clean the tower up. Run in the meantime, going to make it out, leaps away just in time. Alliance or Loda, EGM gonna relocate back mid. EGM actually just leaves Loda there, and S4, Loda gonna work on pushing that bottom tower now, with Ake seeming to be rotating in. And Admirable Dog coming along as well now. Sigma in response likely just to push down Alliance's mid tower. I know flying it from Sox, suspecting someone chilling in those woods. Nobody there though, and tower for tower it seems. Or Alliance maybe looking to defend now. Alliance indeed fortifying, and Sigma just going to back off as they are now pushing top as well. Towers getting very low on either side. However, Miggle and Fada certainly going to get this top tower. No reactionary TPs coming out of Alliance, so uncontested and easily taken. We're not popping that all, just making sure that his team gets away, but actually trying to save the Alchemist there, but fucking mad indeed, falling and unable to defend that tower bottom. Meanwhile, Sigma trying to hit up mid again. No go, however. Admirable Dog sitting in that lane, making sure no creeps get by him if he can help it. It's Fada chilling on the side lanes and maybe looking for a kill. Arrow landing on a creep, so EGM Bulldog gonna make it out safely without an arrow sending them up. Loda actually now leaping onto Pause. Pause gonna go down here for sure. And Puck chilling back by the Dire Tower, just gonna be running as quickly as he can. No stuns again from Alliance, so Fada's gonna be one slippery bugger this game. Orbs into the trees and teleports away, and Alliance get another free kill mid. Sigma just not fighting into it, didn't have the Alchemist up, and didn't really feel comfortable taking an engagement there. Alliance now maybe to look to push mid, but more or less going to look for hero kills instead. The main goal, certainly, of their lineup is to get those hero kills, so definitely not a bad idea on their part. But gold now turning more again in alliances here. That little bump we have earlier being much more insignificant than seen before. And Alliance again taking the lead in experience, 3k in their favor now. As far as really the late game and the mid game of this game goes, I don't see Sigma out carrying Alliance in any means. TA, Slark, and Timbersaw all scale very well with farm. Puck can only do so much with the farm. And S4 jumping on fucking mad. Gonna drop the stun, drop the acid, and S4 looks to go down here. Again, Hand of God pop, but not enough. Alliance gonna have to pop off here with one of their, or run off here with one of their main sources of damage dead. EGM though? Oh, dodges the stun with the tetherway onto Loda. And arrow. Hitting a neutral, I believe. Fucking mad, overcharging his stun once again. Setting himself for the multiple, like for the forever time. So many times it's happened. Loda jumping onto fucking mad. Taking lots of damage trying to kill Aki, however. Aki going down. And the Nyx going down there as well. Visage dying much earlier, it seems. Obviously must have been to the Slark and Io. But Alliance turning that one around after the TA drops. Sigma overextending their bounds, it seems. Chased a bit too long. And double TP in from Sigma. Frouwo, as well as fucking mad. Possibly looking just to defend the tower, maybe a kill, but no Alliance heroes in sight as they back off very quickly. Arrow flying out from Saksha, however, no go, though. And another Roshan attempt from Alliance at this point. Sigma certainly spotting out, having plenty of wards by this pit. Or actually, no, those are all dire wards. So Sigma just having the feeling, I assume, as they did see them rotate that way, and ward now placed near the Roshan pit for Sigma. Sigma, however, backing off, still, I guess, having no idea. I would figure they have an idea, but they're just going to push him in instead. Aki can try and defend as well as he can with Admiral Bulldog, and Roshan, less than 1,000 health left. Dropping, and goes down. S4 sent back to base to pick up that BKB nearly only 300 gold off at this point. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Sigma looking to push. Miggle now vendetted up. And S4 could be in a bit of trouble here. Loda nearby, however, so. However, S4 may just not live long enough. Loda jumping in. Pops the BKB. Miggle teleporting out. And fucking mad teleporting out as well. So, again, no stuns for Alliance here in this game. Not, as you can see, working out well for them. Here just being able to teleport on them no matter what. They just don't have the burst damage or the heroes in the right position to do so with these heroes teleporting out. So really wouldn't be surprised if Loda went for a Greater Basher at any point in this game. Alliance really needing those stuns even if it is a 60-second cooldown. 6-second cooldown to go to the BKB though, mind you. It really can't be dodged by the Puck either. But Puck, sitting the blink, sitting on the ultimate orb. We should probably take a closer look at items. But we're going to see what Sigma does for this mid lane as Alliance are now rotating in. And Alliance is going to be able to deny it. Making sure the spirits don't get it. But, so EGM sitting on Nova Club as well as the Urn and the Treads. Loda sitting on that BKB as well as Aegis and a Point Booster. I'm not sure what it's for. There's no Aghanims upgrade, and really should be building a Bloodstone, I guess. Or actually, Scotty, that's what it's for. My bad. A little bit of a brain skip there. As forcing an Overclub as well as Blink, I assume Club or BKB on the way out to him now. And actually not. Vendetta up and slays the courier is Miggle. Miggle delaying that BKB for S4. S4 not going to have it for another 3 minutes now. Very well played by Miggle, delaying that BKB on S4. Not going to be anything for a while now. So, Alliance smoking up. And Aki sitting on the mechanism as well as arcane boots. And where is our last hero for Alliance? Timbersaw sitting on the cloak as well as the Bloodstone. We may have a bit of a skirmish mid though, as Sigma rotating around. As Loda and Paz may collide. No? Mara pops the out, runs away, and Sigma maybe looking to turn around here, but gonna do the loop around. What about from Fata? But continuing to loop around, actually moving top now to get that kill onto S4 before he gets his BKB. Certainly weaker without the BKB, as he will take the stuns, the mana burns, and such from all of Sigma. Moogle, though, in a bit of a trouble if Alliance had any true sight at this point. And Puck gonna orb out and TP out perhaps. And still has Blink available. Nope, just gonna TP out to the bottom lane. In the meantime, Farming has enough for one more ultimate orb. Another one will cost him a good 1200 gold, it seems. Yep, so 200 gold away from that Scotty at this point, but Sigma not pleased and not going to go on him though. I fear they might rotate and try and gank him. However, they do not, and let's check out some of Sigma's items. Ori Club sitting on fucking Mad. Nothing else really too notable. Miggle sitting on the Blink as well as the Arcane Boots. Paris, or Saksha rather, the quote-unquote carry for Sigma in this game, will be playing as the carry at least, having a Yasha and now the Dissilator on the way. So getting some of those late game items. Yasha will like to be turned into a Manta as soon as he feels it's needed. Bolo actually not picking up the Boots of Travels. But Fada, likely working towards the Hex, going to be another 1,000 gold off of that, so getting closer and closer to disabling likely the Slark or the Templar Assassin, so it can secure them some easy kills. Arrow flying from Saksha, missing by quite a large margin, close enough for that range though. Pause that working towards the Aghanims, now about 900 off. And Direct Scurry has respawned. Miggle may look to slate again. Going to rotate towards the top, but likely will not get it in time for the BKB to be killed. Better to wearing off anyways, doesn't matter. Loda EGM chilling out in the bottom lane. As for finally getting his BKB. But Alliance content with farming up. I guess as is Sigma. Sigma really shouldn't be over. Rana being their main carry, main source of damage isn't the real best thing you want. Isn't the thing you want, even though Fada will be having a Hex soon and certainly going to help out in team fights with that. But Sigma's mid-game potency really hasn't been shoved off at all in this game. Alliance just having the way more ganky potential lineup, so Sigma feeling if they just throw in any initiator, just dying near instantly, as really the only person tanky enough to withstand Alliance burst for more than a minute would be probably Alchemist. Or even the Puck if he has to phase shift. But Hex up now on Fada. Emerald Dog could be the first victim of this, but Timber Chain's out just in time. And Slark now finishing up the Scotty. Likely build a Basher next, I would assume. Where is it though? Oh, it's in this inventory, my bad. And Sakura looking to be in a bit of trouble here. S4 blinking on it before Loda can get a chance to hop onto him as well. And arrow flying out from Saksha. Slaying that creep pretty well though. Missing on most of the heroes, however. And Bulldog being stopped by Miggle here. And Alliance going to take the tower bottom. Teleport by S4 back to the top. And Miggle, Fada, going to go on Admiral Bulldog. Bulldog, however, going to stay alive with the Hand of God from from Aki, rather. Going to chase down Fada. Fada blinks away. Going to teleport out. And is going to be A-okay. Relocate back to the bottom lane now. As Loda, Ejim, and Aki still look to push this bottom tower. Or rather not. They're just going to, no. Well, they're going to push this bottom lane now with Emerald Bulldog pushing in now. Arrow from Saksha flies, goes in the wrong direction, however, so. Loadover, hexed up. Mech from Aki, gonna have to BKB just to get away and not die. Alliance on the run now. Sigma chasing, arrow from Saksha misses. Fada, no blink, doesn't want to engage or straight into that. Will likely be blown up too quickly. But Alliance pressuring the T3 tower to no avail. Managing, however, to get a lot of farm up on Loda. 5k golden advantage of Alliance now. It really hasn't changed too much in the past couple minutes, and that's certainly good for Sigma. Alliance experience not changing too much either, so we're going to have ourselves a games, my friends. Both teams being pretty even. 5k not being too big a deficit as far as pro games go. So they can be turned around in an instant with a good team fight from Sigma, a lucky puck ult, or a good puck ult, as well as chain stuns from Mirana and the Snicks and the Visage and the Alchemist. So lots of potential there for Sigma to come back in this game as far as stuns, but they don't want it to go on too long because certainly Mirana will not be able to outcarry this Slark as well as this TA. Mirana's supporting cast can only do so much as far as carrying goes. Nyx Assassin only having the Blink and the Arcane. There's really no late game type items there, and Puck actually getting the Hex up now, having it ready, having it ready earlier for Bulldog perhaps, so now picking up a gem as well. So Fada really gonna have to pick up the slack for Sigma, it seems. Gonna need some of those big ults, but being 1-0-5, really not being involved in too many kills in this game. Well, actually, seeing how low skill, like, there's 18 kills, mind you, or 16 kills rather, in this game so far, and it's 32 minutes in, so 1 kill every 2 minutes at this point. Not what you would expect in this game after seeing the last one, or even any of the previous games in this tournament. Alchemist, in the meantime, picking up a Heaven's Halberd. Very good item. Provides the evasion, provides this disarmability, so Loda, TA, gonna be focused down as the right clickers of Alliance. Likely to have a little bit of trouble in these upcoming fights, but Desolator now up on S4 as well as the BKB from earlier. Bulldog likely be working to towards a Hex now as well, getting an ultimate orb. The mana pool is nice, the mana regen is nice from that, so not a bad choice, not at all. And Miggle trying to blow up Loda. Loda, however, behind the BKB, turning around and just Puck nuked down instantly. One of the problems certainly with Puck is you are a slippery hero, but at the same time, if you mess up any bit at all, you're gonna fall very, very quickly. 1k health, they're just evaporating nearly instantly from the Slark, from the TA there. And both heroes on this lane teleporting out. S4 gonna deny the tower. This really wouldn't be the name of the game for Sigma, it seems, for the rest of the game now. Just pushing at the lanes that Alliance is not in. Alliance, however, now all grouping up mid, it seems. Likely to do Roshan now, maybe? Yes, indeed. Gonna rotate towards the Roshan pit. And Loda, S4, Bulldog all going to town on Roshan. No contest here from Sigma, though. Really understanding they cannot take a fight, especially without Fada there. Fada being down, of course. And let's Someone pick up the cheese. Yes, EGM picked up the cheese. The heal, of course, going to work on 2 heroes with that burst heal as long as he's tethered. Basher now up on Slark, so hopefully a greater Basher soon, so Loda actually has some of those stuns. Ward being spotted out. And really just Sigma, looking at their heroes, they're really just too low on health to even take a fight. Pause, it seems. Pause and fucking Mad have nearly 1600 health, but the rest of Sigma have around 1,000, like 1,200, 1,100 on a lot of the Sigma heroes. It's just like this one Timber combo at this point could really take away more than half the health of their entire team if he pulls it off well, and if Sigma's grouped up too poorly. So I mean, I don't know, man. Sigma in a bit of trouble here, I guess, at this point. Too much damage potential from Alliance, and Sigma just having all the stuns, but none of the survivability. But I guess they can attack if they're stunned. But I guess in Alliance's mindset, they can't attack if they're dead. So, fucking Mad. Hexed up here by Admiral Bulldog. Admiral Bulldog now getting that Hex and blown up pretty instantly by Bulldog there. Pause. Seems to be in danger now. Stuns from the birds though, and he's going to make it out very safely. But I guess the name of the game now for Sigma is Rat Dota, as well as don't let Alliance take the racks. Those are the 2 things you want. Io as well as Bulldog on that bottom lane now. Io gonna give Bulldog that chance to relocate in whenever. Alliance looking to push this mid racks now maybe. Fada, silence onto S4 as well as Loda. The Soul Assumption tossed out by Pause, and Alliance still chilling mid. EGM Bulldog gonna push in the bottom lane, so a good helping of split pushing for Alliance. And Soksha in the meantime gonna chill top and just try and get a tower for their potential tower losses. And Sloda there hopping right onto the Nyx falling nearly instantly. Puck dropping the ult, but it doesn't seem to be enough. This tower gonna go down very quickly. And Soksha now teleporting back. Loda disarmed and hexed up now. Makes it alive, however. Nyx falling once again to the TA popping the Aegis. Fada blinking in, popping silence and orbing out. S4. Oh, nearly blowing up the puck. Fada tying to one last right click from Chen, of all people, and Chen or puck flying back instantly. Loda hopping onto Pause. Pause going to fall. Fada doing as much work as he can, being a slippery bugger, but isn't going to be enough at all. S4, however, falling, and Alliance is going to be chased out of the base at the cost of their TA as well as their Wisp, and maybe more. Puck having the Hex in 15 seconds, but Aki sending back the Slark, and Bulldog actually getting caught out, I guess, returning back into the fight, it seems, and Aki the more valuable target, I guess, so Bulldog wanted to save him. Rather, actually, he had his Bloodstone, so he could have suicided, possibly. I'm not sure what Bulldog was doing there, actually. No idea. But in the end, bottom rack's going down for Sigma there. So Alliance taking that advantage, and now the Abyssal Blade up on Alliance. Hallelujah, they finally have a stun. Sigma, though, going to rotate top. Look to killing Bulldog once again. However, Aki not going to be the target of this. No, we really want to go after Bulldog rather than just the Chen. Bulldog hexed up, stunned up. See if they can kill him fast enough. Miggle with that last stun. Loda now, however. Abyssal Blade onto Fada. Fada falling very quickly because of that. And Loda praying for some bashes here. Actually, Puck phase shifting there. I didn't notice that. And Fada. Gonna die there. Dark Pact too strong. And the Lions now look to push down the top lane. Get that last outer tower. Get that extra money. As Saksha again looks to split push the middle lane for Sigma. Top tower goes down very quickly. Bottom tower starting, or bottom lane starting to push in, and Alliance just gonna go straight for the T3. And Puck hexed up, getting blown up, or no, not Puck, rather Saksha getting hexed up and dying very quickly. Puck still respawning. I assume has no buyback. Nope, no buyback on the Puck, no buyback on the Mirana. Do not have the time. Did not have enough time to wait for that respawn, or buyback to come off cooldown. So Barrack's gonna go down here, and Alliance seemingly winning this game now. Likely just to win. Two lanes of racks down for Sigma, and Sigma not giving up just yet, it seems. Hopefully fucking Mad can get a a mega kill, ultra kill, whatever you want to call it. Miggle now dropping, and Fada respawning and calling the GG. So Alliance 2-0ing Sigma, looking very strong now in the Starladder series, beating Fnatic, beating now Sigma. So Alliance moving on to the winners, or the grand finals of the tournament. And again, Sigma not GGing out for some reason. Not 100% sure. Bulldog dancing. And pretty much run that chakram. And we're just gonna, I guess, look at kill totals and such while the game decides to end or not. And yeah, Loda only 1 death. Aki also sitting on 1 death. So Loda 6, 1, and 10 really being the deciding factor once getting that Abyssal, as well as S4 on that Templar Assassin, just being so potent with the ganks and such. Fucking Mad trying to get one last kill on Aki. Aki gonna make it out alive, however. Fucking Mad with the bad manner plays, dropping the cheese by S4. And Fucking Mad gonna go down here. Indeed he does, and Loda gonna end the game for us. Thank you, Loda. Victory well in Alliance's name, or way. Just really Sigma not being able to force their mid game, or any mid game advantage. Mirana not playing well. The Alchemist, or the Nyx rather, only getting 1 kill. So Visage really the only person on Sigma that didn't go negative. So again, Alliance 2-0 in the series over Sigma. Now moving on to the grand finals of Starladder Season 8. Sigma dropping down to the losers finals. We'll need to win that to get a rematch with Alliance, or may fall out to Navi in that game, but we shall see. Thank you again for watching. This is Frouwo casting this game for you. If you liked it, spread it around, you know, do all that kind of stuff you like, you do with things you like. Cherish it. And if you didn't like it, I really appreciate constructive criticism. You can contact me with that kind of stuff on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, any of those places. And then, yeah, so again, thank you for watching. My name is Frouwo, and have a nice day. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Starladder Grand Finals. Alright, see ya.